Kandar XT says, make temples slide the iconic Rockstar slide.
There is actually a Gemini emote that has that exact thing you're talking about in it.
Oh, it's dope.
I think I just spoiled something huge.
Yep. You did it and I didn't. Yes. I'm the best. I don't spoil. Rebecca spoils.
Hey, what's up, you beautiful feckers? How you all doing? Now, you gotta love Rebecca accidentally leaking one of our next proto frames while the CEO of the studio is in the background laughing his ass off. Of course, they are talking about Temple, our next new Warframe, the glam rock inspired frame that was originally concepted by Kaz back in 2017. 8 years in the making. Now, we know that DE are collaborating with Periphery to create music for this Rockstar frame, for their abilities and I guess for anything else that goes with it. We know that Temple is one of the 4 upcoming proto frames mentioned in Devstream 184. Another one might be Ash, since Pablo did mention Ash is getting some kind of maybe a slight rework. Now, I know I'm late for a Devstream recap, 5 days to be exact, so I'm not going to do, I guess, my usual format for a Devstream recap. Share your thoughts on everything that was, I guess, shown off during the Devstream last Friday. Let me know what you honestly think. I think maybe the biggest thing they mentioned during the Devstream might be the Omni Forma, the fact that you're going to be able to use universal forma as a way to, I guess, give us that freedom to build our frames different ways without having to build a second frame or a third frame of your favorite Warframe in order to have multiple different builds. So it is a huge introduction into the, I guess, build game. But let's just quickly go over some things, okay? Tomorrow, the 6th of February, is going to be a very busy day for Warframe, right? The Rhino heirloom skin is dropping. Nora's new Nightwave is also going to drop. So Rhino's heirloom skin is dropping where the skin is kind of pure. You've got that kind of galaxy effect going into it. You're going to be able to turn off his iron skin, make it invisible if you don't like the visual effect it adds on. The new Nightwave drops tomorrow as well, which is a 1999 themed Nightwave, which is coming with plenty of rewards like bike skins, like floofs, like new weapon augment mods, and multiple other things as well. There is the Operation Belly of the Beast, which is returning, which is making a comeback with some bug fixes and apparently all of the cosmetics and stuff that you might have missed first time around. And then, of course, in 6 days' time, we have Lavos Prime dropping. Lavos, of course, is arriving with the Pseudo Prime, the Vitam Prime Sayandana, the Namandi Prime armor set, but also the very, and I mean feckin' very long-awaited dual Zoran Prime. This was something that I guess has been requested for feckin' years, and it is arriving with its own passive, which is basically coptering. So coptering is back in 2025. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually more excited for the dual Zoran Prime than I am for Lavos or even the Pseudo, I guess, because the Zoran is a weapon that I have such fond memories of using when I first started playing Warframe. Now, next month we have the Techrot Encore dropping in March, which has a lot coming with it, from Infested liches to a lot of new lich weapons to 4 Scaldra weapons, loads of quality of life changes, like Pseudo exalted rework, like the defense wave reduction, Omni Forma introduction, Riven capacity increase. You're going to be able to disband randoms out of your missions at the end of it. Duplicate mods, you're going to be able to select a load of those. There's a lot coming with it, okay? Including reducing the craft timer of Rhino down to 24 hours. Which is a huge quality of life change for new players, since Rhino is one of the first frames that they get to farm. Now, like I already mentioned, the introduction of the Omni Forma with the Techrot Encore is a huge win for players of Warframe. Something that was originally mentioned, I think, in forum posts dating back as far as 2017 or 2018, where users were requesting Omnia Forma. And now it looks like we're getting this. Now, whether competition from the First Descendant and how they allowed Universal Forma in their game had anything to do with DE changing things for Warframe or not, we will never know. But a win is a win, and this is a huge feckin' win. Now, it's not exactly a new thing, okay? It's just going to be the new name giving to Aura Forma, which are already in the game. So arbitrations, where you can currently farm Aura Forma blueprints, is where you will be able to get the Omni Forma blueprint. But Pablo also mentioned Maybe? What the fuck is a maybe? Pablo also mentioned maybe them adding a new way to farm these as well, because the arbitration method has a painfully low chance. So Omni Forma will still cost 4 normal Forma, as well as an Argon Crystal, as well as 10 Nithane as well. so it isn't exactly going to be a cheap build, and most of your favorite Warframes, if you're looking to put Omni Forma on them, will probably take maybe 1, maybe 2 Omni Forma, and then you can just use the normal Forma for the rest. Now, also coming with the Techrot Encore update is, of course, the Pseudo exalted weapon rework. So weapons like Korra's Whipclaw will be allowed to be moddable, which might feck over, I guess, a few stat sticks or Rivens that you guys might have spent a lot of platinum on for those stat sticks, because now you're going to be actually able to mod those weapons instead. So we're going to have to wait and see what that Pseudo exalted rework actually looks like when they show more of it off at the end of February in the next Devstream. Now in March, we're also getting the new Infested liches, right? The Technosite Coda enemies. And the way you get these sounds very simple enough. Basically, you're going to have to get a special device off enemies, kill Techrot enemies around 99 missions. They're going to drop a special chip. Then you're going to have to pick it up, make your way to a console and hack that console. This is going to create your own Technosite Coda or Infested lich. Then you need to weaken that lich. The way you do this is new Parazon mods are going to drop around Halvania, 99 missions. These are the equivalent of Requiem mods, but they come in 2 types. There is the antivirus mods, which are going to increase the Coda's virility meter, and then there is the virility mods, which will make, I guess, the antivirus mods even stronger. Then you're going to have to do what you normally do with any lich. You're going to have to fight them in missions, lower their health enough so that you can stab them with your Parazon. This will reduce their virility based on the mods that you have equipped. However, you can also have duet fights where other members of a boy band will support you and help you fight the Technosite Coda. Now, once you get them to flee, they're going to run to Air Proxima in the Railjack, and then you're going to have to do the final face-off against that Coda, and then choose to either vanquish them or, I guess, put them on your side. Now, we are being told that each one of these Coda enemies will have either an ephemera or a floof or some kind of new, unique reward for you to get. So every one of them has that for you. And instead of these liches doing random weapon drops like other liches, you're going to earn tokens that you can then exchange for weapons like the Codahema, the Sporothrix, and so on. And then you're going to be able to use a new elemental vice system that lets you swap out whichever element you want onto that Coda weapon. Now, Eleanor in Halvania is going to be the vendor that you will be able to buy all of these weapons off. And once you vanquish one of these Coda enemies, it will give you enough tokens to buy one of these weapons with maybe a little bit of tokens left over to add towards the next one. Now, Eleanor will offer the items you're seeing on screen right now. They're going to be split into 2 batches and they're going to rotate every 4 days. So there is a lot of weapons, but there is 2 new ones. There's the Coda Nicardia, which is killing enemies with this weapon will spread spores to nearby enemies, slowing them down. And then there is the Coda Motovore, which is the wheel on this weapon will change appearance based on your IPS elemental mods. And then there is an unnamed infested shotgun as well, which you're seeing on screen right now. Now, in relation to the new Elemental Vice option, Eleanor will also be selling it, and it's a new device where any of your Coda weapons, your Kuva weapons, or your Tenet weapons, once they reach level 40, you'll be able to buy this item, use it on that weapon, and switch out whichever element that you currently have on it for whichever one you want to replace it with. Now, this is also another incredibly welcome change. Now, while Eleanor is going to be selling these, you'll also be able to buy them from the market, and there's also going to be a chance that they will drop from the Technosite Coda enemies themselves, so you will be able to farm them. Now, when it comes to the 4 new Scaldra weapons that are being added, the RPG is not feckin' one of them, which is honestly disappointing. I really fucking wanted an RPG, but we're going to get a Scaldra pistol. There is a goo sickle, there is a goo rifle, and there is the grenade launcher as well, which are, I guess, 4 decent looking weapons, so it'll be interesting to see just how powerful they're going to be. But I think that's pretty much the major things that were shown off in the dev stream. Again, apologies, it's taken me 5 days to make this video, but my back and I guess the nerve damage of having a herniated disc has been affecting me way more than I thought it was going to. But there is also a Gyre Deluxe skin coming with the update as well. There is Drifter and Operator skins for the Scaldra as well. TennoCon tickets go on sale, I think, this Friday, so if that's something you're looking forward to, then make sure and grab your tickets while you can. But we are going to have to tune into the dev stream at the end of February to get a proper look at Temple in action, see what the abilities are, see what maybe the guitar riffs for their abilities are as well. I think Temple is our 60th Warframe, is it? With Lavos Prime being the 59th. So that's a huge number to be reaching, I guess, for a game this old. And I think at the minute, it's probably being in the best shape that it has ever been in its life cycle. But let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the dev stream. Again, apologies, it's been a few days late. Enjoy the rest of your week. Tomorrow is a lot of stuff dropping for Warframe. Have a great day, have a great week, and as always, thanks for watching.